What up, what up? It's Skoob King, SK-OOB, and you tuned in with Behind the Vibes.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa!
From Buffalo, New York, I was raised, I feel like ever since I've been alive, we've always gentrified, me and my family. We always moved into a nicer area. Started off small, ended up, now I'm living not a gated community, just a little lower gated community, but we living straight. What got me into music was I've always been in love with the freedom of expression. The fact that you get to say what you want to say, think how you want to think, dress how you want to dress, and not be a slave, basically. What made me want to pursue it as a career is if I have to make a living in life, then I'd rather make a living off of who I am as a person. You know what I mean? How I get the name? I was brand new out of school, and I always been a nice running back and everything, but I was late to a few practices, so they put me on the scout team. And long story short, when they put me on the scout team, I had to mimic what the next offense was doing, and they used to call me Jerry Bear because the formation was called Bear Cat. So everybody used to call me Jerry Bear, and it was cool when the women called me Jerry Bear, but teachers started calling me Jerry Bear, then all the niggas started calling me Jerry Bear, and I'm like, oh, hell no. So deadass, bro, I came up with my own nickname. I'm like, everybody, you know what, from now on, don't call me Jerry Bear, call me Skoob. And I got Skoob because I like to think of myself as a dog, you know what I mean? Skoob, Scooby, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So ever since then, and King is self-explanatory, nigga, I'm a king, so. It's like getting a tattoo, honestly. Once you get one, you can't stop. How do I stay inspired? I make one song and then I hear, oh shit, that shit was hard, you know what I mean? It's like addictive. So it's not trying to stay inspired, it's just who I am now. It's more of a way of life. The best advice I've ever received about the music industry is to wait before you sign to a label and do your research. And not only that, but also never let nobody tell you how to create your music. Never let nobody tell you how to create your own music, because in all honesty, nobody knows your unconscious mind like you, and you're gonna attract your audience, and nobody can attract your audience for you. So always be creative, keep your creativity with yourself. That's the best advice I've ever received. Overcoming writer's block, you have to live life. And I feel like that's like the only answer I can really give with writer's block, because in all honesty, like, you can't make music if you don't experience life, you know what I mean? You gotta go outside. That's the only reason why y'all catch me outside, is because I'm trying to gain experience. I need human interaction. I wanna talk to people. I wanna see why people do what they do, and my reactions to it, and all that sums up into ending up being my music, you know what I mean? And my creative process, it's very funny. I like to be by myself a lot. I like to spend my alone time. Like, I like talking to people and hanging out with people, but I like being alone too. And the best way I can describe my creative process is, what I like to do is I like to play my game by myself if I'm playing against the computer or whoever I'm playing against. And it's a lot less pressure when I do it like that. And then I listen to a beat, put it on, and start humming lyrics and everything to myself, and then start writing it down as I'm playing my video game and shit. So it's the best way I can describe my creative process. Jeremiah and this other artist, this other producer I'm working with, they like tailor the beats to my sound. And in all honesty, the best way that, to my understanding, and making it in music, is to give the people something they've never heard before. You know, like, you don't want to sound like the next person. So when you work with a producer, it's very, very important that you guys come up with your own sound, your own swag, your own style. So it's extremely important to work with an artist and tailor the sound to who the artist is. So very, very important. Okay, the artist dead or alive I'd like to work with, dead would be Tupac, for sure. Tupac, and alive would be Youngboy. And the main reason for those two is because there's an extreme amount of passion in both of their delivery and both of their cadence and all of that stuff, and you can feel their music. The music is emotion, and that's what music is. Yeah, I did. The song TV Off that I literally just posted with the open mic that I just did for Ground Control, the whole entire song was basically about societal pressure and, you know what I'm saying, the fear of missing out and being yourself. And I suggest you guys listen to it because it's very, very impactful. And of course it's gonna be impactful. It's on a Kendrick Lamar beat, and that's the type of artist Kendrick Lamar is. So it's very, very influential or educational song, I like to say. Social media plays a huge, I think social media is the whole entire, that's the meat of your career, in all honesty. But I've never been great at social media ever. Even when I was in high school playing sports, like I know everybody used to be posting their prom pics, their fucking sports or whatever the fuck they post. I was never on social media, none of that. I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to work it. I'm still learning how to use it. You know what I mean? We navigating through. We gonna figure it out. But it's a huge part, and I'm still learning. My first live performance was at Stamps. It was dope because it was I feel like, you know what the thing about being a local artist is? I'm gonna tell you guys. Your first performance, especially in Buffalo, I'm gonna talk about being a local artist in Buffalo. When you're a local artist in Buffalo, everybody wanna support you when you're doing your first thing, because it's like you're planting a tree, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wanna be there, go like, oh shit, this tree about to sprout, this, that, and third, you know what I mean? But the more and more you perform in one spot, the less and less support you're gonna get. So that's why it's very important to expand and move and do all this extra stuff. But my first ever performance was amazing because it was like the first time, not the only time, but the first time I felt like an actual artist. I'm like, oh shit, I'm on stage rocking that shit, you know what I mean? I had all my peoples in the crowd and shit, and people singing my song, this, that, and third, and shit was dope. It was really dope. The Rec Room, that was, I was just talking about Stamps being the first time, but the Rec Room was the real time when I felt like a real artist, because not only did we have a backstage, we had sound check, we had a commercial that led up to it. That was one of the best experiences, I'd say, of my artist career, you know? It was extremely fun. It was extremely fun, and I had a lot of support. A lot of people came out to see me perform, and yeah, nothing beats that feeling, because it's like a high, and I know I'm gonna keep chasing that high until I can't get enough of it, you know what I mean? I might end up getting cracked out by it, who knows? I love it. I ain't gonna lie, I had this one song called Dangerous. Dangerous, that was like one of the first songs I think that I made that either people loved or hated. And I think when people feel strongly about your art, you're going in the right direction. And I'm not gonna lie, like I had so many people tell me they love the song, so many good interactions with it, but then I had a lot of people tell me how much they hated the song. I even had a random ass people commenting trash cans underneath the song. And I don't know why that made me feel good, but I'm like, that's how I know I'm going in the right direction, because it's like, they feel so strongly about it, and that's what art really is about. Art is about, the stronger the feeling, the better you're doing. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And a big ass crib having lots of sex. Where I see myself in 5 years, I see myself, living it up. The whole entire reason why I make music now is because I wanna be free. And in 5 years, I see myself doing what the fuck I want to do, and not being held down by a wage, or not being held down by a uniform, or not being held down by the way I'm supposed to think. Like I I want to break out of a cage, and I don't give a fuck about money. I don't give a fuck about, I mean, not a famous cool. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? But in all honesty, I just want to be free, and that's what I see myself being in 5 years, is free. And the way to be free is you gotta have money. So my ultimate goal as an artist in the long run is to let my listeners know that life is worth living, and not just being alive, but actually living. How I want to be remembered in the music industry is I want the people that listen to my music. I only make music for people that want to listen to my music. I don't make music for everybody. I make music for the people that automatically draw to me. So the way I want to be remembered is I want the people that listen to my music to know that I am you. I am you. It was very, very natural, very, very natural. So, you know, I'll be going outside and shit. Like I said earlier, I like to go outside and get life experience and everything. But one time I just ended up going outside with the gang, with the squad and everything. And we walked outside just to catch a breather, because you know it'd be hot when you inside the clubs or whatever the hell. We heard this one dude playing a little ukulele, and I was like, oh shit, you already know, rapper, ukulele, you know what I'm saying? That's the first I thought of Einer Banks instantly, motherfucker. So I went up to him, I was like, yo, like, can you play off of ear? Like, can I play you something and then you can match it with the tone of the ukulele? And he was like, yeah, absolutely. And I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm like, all right, can we do a short video? And then that's how it basically happened. That was very, very, very natural, and it felt like it was supposed to happen. You know? MBS means nothing but success. Got it tatted right here. Nothing but success. And success to me literally means doing what you want to do. Success is being free. Success is thinking how you want to think, dressing how you want to dress, and moving how you want to move. And money, I know money is a good measurement of success because it's in numbers, but in all honesty, the only real way to really do what you want to do, say what you want to say, think what you want to think, is by having money. But success to me is those three main things: moving how you want to move, being free. Upcoming project, I got my album title named Nothing But Success, dropping, who knows, sometime in maybe end of March, early April. It's gonna be 17 songs. If I like the interaction, I'll drop a deluxe. That joint is the realest music I ever made because it explains exactly who I am as a person, as an artist, as whoever I am. Nothing but success. It means a lot to me. The sound, I'd like to say what inspired the sound would be Jeremiah inspired the sound, because he did a great job of figuring out what my strong suits were with how I make music, and he did a good job of tailoring the beats to who I am as an artist. What inspired the theme of the album, it's just who I am, nothing but success, and I wanted to make music based off of the grind and what it takes to get there, and the struggles that it takes to get there, and this is that and third, and that's the main thing that really inspired the album. It's a collection of thoughts of what I've been through for the past 5 years or 4 years. I've been making music for 4 years. Collections of thoughts that I've had for the past 4 years and the aspirations that I have for the next 30. I feel like it's extremely evolved because it isn't more personal. It's more, I feel like my first tape I've ever dropped was called Shine in the Night, and I feel like that was an introspective tape. My tape Buffalo Oh So Cold was more like me just talking a whole bunch of shit, honestly. But Nothing But Success is, I'd say, just a collection of thoughts that I've had doing this whole entire grind, and exactly what it takes to get there, and why I feel so strongly about my music, and this, that, and third, so. favorite song on the album is Invisible Handcuffs. I think I said the realest shit I ever said on any song. Can I rap it? Yeah. What I say? I said, my flaws are very see-through, meaning I'm not deceitful. I just speak for the people with a tormented prequel. Ambitious aspirations, damn near just to thread the needle. How the fuck I'm supposed to climb when I'm surrounded by mosquitoes? Celebrating all my flaws with Patty P and Casamigos. Addicted to these weak hoes, anything to boost my ego. Said I'm a DOG, but can't change what's inside my gene codes. Got tunnel vision, but it seemed like I see through a peephole. Very, very, very... I had to get deep on it. Invisible Handcuffs. Producers Jeremiah, and there's no features on the album. It's all me, all of my thoughts. But the deluxe, I'ma just keep it a secret for now. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of videos, but performances, I wouldn't say so. I wanna let the music marinate. And let the people like digest it and learn it and this, that, and the third before like it's really time to start booking shows. But yeah, I want to focus on the music as of right now. The show is gonna come. We gonna rock the stage when we gotta rock the stage. But right now it's all about the music. I'm gonna let y'all hear what I really gotta say. Inevitability. I'm inevitable. Invisible Handcuffs, breaking away from the world and focusing on myself. Talking shit. Whole bunch of shit talking. We lit, we outside, you know how it is. Sex. Wine and dine in a sneaky link. Falling for a sneaky link. Not following trends and being yourself. Congratulating myself. Making a toast to myself and telling myself I'm proud of myself. Letting y'all know y'all can't compare to me. It's a battle cry. Letting y'all know y'all don't compare to me again. Ideas keep flowing through my head. I can't go to sleep because I'm out here making music and I'm up until 5 a.m. giving y'all the best music y'all ever heard. Happiness. Brotherhood for sure. I might not be there yet, but I will get there eventually. That's how I end off the album. Probably, what is the song? I think it's by the Dixie Chicks. I've been getting older, children get older, I'm getting older too. That song is hard. I forgot the name of it, but that joint hard, bro. I like country music. Of course. Universe is too big. Like about to tell me only Earth got aliens. I'm an Earth got species, whatever. Golden Oreos. Golden Oreos, I love them. They know too much already. What's one message I want to send to my fans? I am you. I am you. I'm no better than you. I'm just speaking from my perspective, and hopefully you feel the same way. And we gonna make this money together. Batman. He let everybody know that he don't need all that extraterrestrial, this, that, and third. Like, he can get the job done off the strength of him being just skilled and knowing his craft. And the Joker is the best villain too. I don't know why, but his mindset is crazy. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. And it's crazy because in 2016 when Uzi came out with the album Lil Uzi Vert vs. the World, I was like, oh shit. I knew that movie was so great, but then when I seen Uzi made his whole entire tape surrounded around that movie, I was like okay, great minds think alike, you know what I mean? I seen something in the movie, he's seen the movie. That movie is amazing. Y'all can find me on Instagram and TikTok. I don't really got Twitter or X or none of that. I don't like too much social media, it's weird. But at Skoob King, SKOOB KING, and I got a tape dropping, Nothing But Success. Late March, early April, we'll figure out a good time for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Once I build enough anticipation, let y'all know when it's really, really coming. But other than that, y'all tuned in with Behind the Vibes, and I appreciate y'all for watching.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.